Now, the next speaker doesn't even need any introductions. He's an amazing motivational speaker, Mr. Fitz Mensah, the Power Office.
I'm going to get away with the stand. You don't need to stand. Now get us. I've got one problem. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Do I have to stay? You need to hold the camera because I like to move around. Does this got a long lead? No, it's a bit short. Okay, how's everybody? We good? Yeah, this side, are we good?
Yes.
Other side? Yes. Okay, I'm going to put my serious face on now. Oh, don't worry, there's no late fee. Wait for them to sit down. Oh, you all look fantastic today. Brilliant. Have you introduced yourselves to the next person? Yeah, you all know each other, yeah? Okay, give yourself a round of applause for coming. Go on, give yourself a clap. Okay, I'm going to put my serious face on. Alright, bad news. I'm going to start. Jessup's, HMV, Comet, Marks and Spencer's, On the Brink, Blockbusters, Staples, the list goes on. 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, losing jobs, unemployed, the list goes on. Month after month after month. Sounds quite gloomy. Yeah? Very gloomy. But there's one thing. Got some good news. Do you want to hear the good news?
Yes.
Oh, come on. Do you want to hear the good news?
Yes.
Listen, I know you're with me. 3 words. Somewhere along the line, somebody tapped us on the shoulder, whispered in our ear, called us over and said 3 words. Federico, Mahora, Cosmetics. Aren't those fantastic words? I'll just say again, Federico, Mahora, Cosmetics. And because of those 3 words, it gave us an opportunity. And us here, we're a little bit different from those out there because we saw something different that nobody else could. And we did 2 things, actually 3 things. I think it was the right time. Do you think it's the right time for you when the person spoke to you? Yeah? We took the right steps, and most importantly, we took massive action. And that's what we did. And because of that, we've been very busy, beavering away, telling people about the opportunity, talking to people, get used to this, recommending the opportunity. And you know what? We've been building something fantastic. No matter what it is, every month we get an income coming in. Am I right? Whether it's £5, £10, 100, thousands, we get an income coming in every month after the 6th of the month. Isn't that really nice? Isn't that comforting? Knowing that you've got something a little bit different than everyone else. I love it when I'm on the train and you hear people talking about, you know, I don't know if we're going to do the holiday this year. You hear people in the newsagents buying the milk and the kids asking for something. Mum saying, look, I spent far too much over Christmas. I don't think I can buy you that. And you know that. You've got something going on. Have we got any secret agents in the room? Yeah. Who said that? Yeah, Captain Blue, of course. Well, sometimes I do double as, you know, I do a double as James Bond, occasionally. Some people say I'm quite smooth. But secret agents don't normally work very well in FM. I wonder why. You know, secret agents really need to apply to MI5. FM doesn't work if you're a secret agent because the business is not secret. If you keep it to yourself, nobody's going to know what you're doing. Your neighbours are not going to know. You're just going to be a person doing it all by yourself. You might as well just be doing the business in your bedroom. We want to be going out there and telling everybody about what we do. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed of what you do. Be proud of what you do. Be proud that you're here today. And that's what it's about. I feel it's our responsibility to help people. Do you agree?
Yes.
We should be helping those who've lost their jobs. We should be helping those who may be struggling to meet those mortgage payments. We should be helping those who want to go on a holiday maybe for the first time. It's our responsibility. Why keep something so precious to ourselves when we can help somebody else and in turn help ourselves at the same time? Do you think that's a good thing to do? Yeah. Okay, so what do we need to do? Right, here's my exhaustive list. Some of you are doing this already. First and foremost, have a really big reason why you're doing FM business. Yes? Have you got a big reason why you're doing it? Let it be your kids. Maybe let it be that Mercedes you've been thinking of. Let it be retirement that you've been dreaming of for so long. Let it be something really, really big. It needs to be big because the road sometimes gets very rough. Do you agree? Okay. Have self-belief. Even if everybody in your family says, I think you're making a big mistake spending £50 on that kit, don't worry. Have self-belief. Even if people telling you, I don't think the products are pretty that good, doesn't matter. You spray the products, you know it lasts, you know it's good. That's all that matters. Those are the things you need to do. Start wearing your products. Wear your products. If you're shy, like me and Roy, wear your products. I was at a cash machine. I was wearing number FM327. I was drawing out my money and looking at my balance. I thought, wow, I've been paid by FM. That looks gorgeous. And a lady said, oh, excuse me, a very mature lady. And she said, you smell really nice. And I said, oh, thank you. She said, what are you wearing? I said, Federico Mahora. She asked me, what's that? I said, well, it's a new company. And yes, you know the rest of history. I said, look, here's my business card. Give me a call when you're free and we can meet for coffee. And that's what you do. Without me doing anything, the product works for you. It advertises by itself. It works at work. People smell you on the train. Open up your coat on the train. Let the fragrances waft out. Let people have it. Here you go. Here comes the FM. So wear your products yourself. Use the home range. Dish the Fairy, Dish the Bold and Personal Automatic. Use FM products. Because when you use them, you can give an honest testimony. Do you agree? Let your wife start using the FM products. If she's gone to the nail shop, tell her to take the FM nail polish to the nail shop. So the nail technician can see how good they are. Use your products, because eventually your FM points can lead towards a shiny new Mercedes. Tesco Club Card points, well, can only take you so far. Do you agree? Okay, the list carries on. You're getting ready for work. Put something on your front door. Earn extra income. Call Fitz. Put it on your front door because the postman's going to be knocking when you're at work. The gas man may knock. There's other people also selling opportunities. They're going to come to your front door and see the opportunity. Leave some business cards stuck on there. I know the shinglers are doing that. That's what you want to be doing. Let the business work for you, even if you're not there. Speak to the bin man. Why not? He might need an extra income. He definitely needs the fragrance. Tell you that. No disrespect to any bin man in the room. So speak to the bin man. As you're walking on your way to the train station, you may see the gas engineer doing the telephone wiring. Hand him a business card. Ask him, does he know anybody who may be interested in extra income? As you're going on to work, you pop into the newsagents, tell him you've got some fantastic own products. You'd really like his opinion on them, because you don't want to trigger off the salesman alarm that Ian is talking about. Recommend and refer. I don't like selling, but I do it because I have to. I prefer indirect selling. I don't like, salesmen coming to my door, so I do it indirectly. Could you give me your opinion on the products? I'd really value your help. Do it indirectly. And I promise you the products will do it themselves. So now you're at work, you do what you can at work. Take your kit with you. Bring out your catalogues. Pass the body cream round. Speak to the cleaners at work, the delivery drivers. Give them a sample. Ask them, do they know everybody? You speak to everybody you can. You haven't got spare time, so use the time wisely wherever you are. You go for lunch, you do the same thing. You buy your sandwich. As you're passing your money over, you say, oh, you look really nice. You smell lovely. Would you be interested in saving money on top-class fragrances? That's what you need to be doing. The list goes on. You print out some posters. You go to Stephen Bourne's websites and you go to the newsagents and you ask them if you can put some posters on the shop wall. You go to your local florist and ask them, would they be interested in something like this? You go to the minicab, you go to the barber, you speak to absolutely everybody. And that's what it's about. Do you agree?
Yes.
I'm sure there's a lot more than that. And then there's social media, networking, which I know we're having a presentation later. Use these tools. Use what's valuable to you, yeah? Now, Mr. Roy Strong, he's a very shy guy. He doesn't like talking to people, but he does it because he has to. He uses what he's comfortable with. He uses the PC. He uses social networking, Gumtree, and then he makes up for his final meeting. He does what he feels comfortable with, and that's what we have to do. Now, when you meet somebody new, it's not about us. A little bit it is about. It's not about our goals and our dreams. It's about that new prospect's goals and dreams. What is it that they want from the business? They may not want Mercedes, holidays, and all the fancy things that we like, or I like. It's about what they want. The income, I believe, is those who are looking for that extra £100, the extra £200. I think that's where the business lies. definitely with the economic climate. Britain is in the worst economic climate it's ever been. They've now got a new name for the recession. I didn't know there was it triple, double-decker recession with chocolate sprinkles on top? I don't know, they called it something different. I was watching it, I started laughing. I feel very sorry, but this is great for us. Network marketing, they said there's been a huge increase in people now looking at this opportunity. People are looking at network marketing opportunities, and it's for us to show them that this one, I believe, is the best. That's what we need to be doing for them. I was at Stephen Bourne's training, and I met 3 gentlemen there. They're from a different business, the Big K. I can't say the word, but it's the Big K. And I asked them, oh, sorry, okay. Don't worry, we're in shorts, sir, don't worry, you'll be okay. And I asked them, what brought you here? They said, well, they did very well in their previous business, but because there was a number of problems. They could only do the business with a trolley and doing it door to door. Huge problem if you don't like trolleys. So let's be serious. Huge problem if you don't like doing door to door. And he said it was difficult because he delivers the catalogs, yes? He goes back, picks up the orders, and then goes back to his team leader and gets the orders. And that's about 3 different things he has to do. Problem is, when the weather's cold and it's not the right season, business can fluctuate. He said he did fairly well, but he just felt for what he was getting, it was too much hard work. He said he found the FM gave him a kind of leeway. It gave him the freeness to do whatever that he wants. One, FM, you're not affiliated to a certain area. Those other businesses, you have to stay wherever you are. So if you live in the north of London, Enfield, you just do your business in Enfield. If you step over to Hackney, you get shot. So, that's the, no, you don't get shot, literally. So that's the problem with a lot of the other businesses. A lot of people do those other businesses because the company pays credit. They don't have to use their own income to buy the products. But the problem is that the products are bought on credit. They wait for them to come over, and it takes a little while. And then the percentage that they get from that company is very small. FM, we get around 33% retail profit margin on our products. And he goes, that's absolutely fantastic. You retail £100, you're going to get £33 back. And he goes, he saw the difference in the income stream. He also said the marketing plan was fantastic. He saw that the way you could get that residual income just by telling a few others about what you do. And that's what we need to be doing. How proud are we of this business?
Very good.
Are you sure?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay. When I started 3 years ago, seems a long time now, I came over and I tell you what, people laughed at me. Oh. Say, oh. Thank you. I didn't take them no heed. Some people scorned at me. But you know what? There's something in these products. I don't know what Alpha Travinsky they put in there, but the one I smelled just went right into my head. And I knew I was onto something special. And you know what? I like proving people wrong. Isn't it nice when you prove people wrong?
Yeah.
Said, oh, what are you wasting your time selling perfume for? Oh, this is just like all the others. It's not going to get nowhere. I said, fine. And I have to thank Lucy here at the front, Golden Orchid, for really, you know, she is the one who encouraged me to come to an opportunity meeting. And I realised I wasn't alone. And I think that was the most important thing, realising I wasn't alone. I felt like an alien, like an FM alien, going around Enfield. Perfume! Come and get some while it's hot. And everyone was just looking at me very strangely. And when I realised there's actually other people doing it, it was very comforting. Very comforting. And meeting Irina, who's still a diamond then. And, you know, seeing that actually there's a massive potential in this. It made me realise this is possible. I met Gedas there. Gedas was 3%. Congratulations, it's 21% now. We've been on this journey. FM is about development. It's about changing your life. And I know that I've really developed as a person. I didn't used to do presentations. I used to sit at the back and just enjoy and give all the plaudits. You know, it's easy, isn't it? Sitting down. And you know, I have to really thank Daniel and Terry really for asking me to come up, and they really encouraged me to come up and speak. And I say the rest is history. But I've made a lot of friends through FM, which I think is great. A lot of the distributors are now my friends, you know, and I call them the FM family, isn't it? Because we're a family, isn't it? I recruited a doctor. I got a doctor from the hospital. She joined, and I asked her curiously, because I went to her home, very nice X5 in the driveway. And I said, oh, why would you want to join? She goes, you know what, Fitz? I'm not sure when I retire if the pension's going to meet my lifestyle. And I'm thinking that the way your enthusiasm is about the business, I can do something with this. So she joined. And he just made me realise that this business is for everybody. Don't worry, there's a museum at the back. And it just made me realise that, you know, this opportunity is for everybody, whether it be a consultant, whether it be a lawyer, whether it be someone who wants extra income. It's for everybody. It's about you having the courage to tell people. And what it was is that I found that through the journey we've made friends, we've grown together, and I think it's the encouragement we get from one another. And she asked me, we went to David and Marilyn Beavis' meeting, and she goes, I said to her, why don't you come along? Because it's in Harlow, it's not far from us. But she goes, oh, it's a different team. Would they mind? And I goes, yes, it's an open meeting. In FM, we're different teams, but the ethos, which I like the ethos of FM, is help. And we work together because someone was saying from another group, he goes, wow, you guys are fantastic. When we go to our conference, we only clap for our region. Right, it's the northwest of England, we clap for them. Way! South London. You know, they only clap for their particular region. But in FM, it's about seeing each and individual's growth. I love going to the conferences. I love seeing the way people have grown and developed. Everyone is developing, moving on from their different percentages, and seeing newcomers like Rachel Beatty coming on. Absolutely fantastic. And that gives me a lot of confidence, you know, and gives me a lot of encouragement. Don't let them stop you. Would you want someone to stop you from where you are? No? Because I tell you what, a lot of the people that laughed, they're still in the same position. They haven't moved on. But a couple of thousand people later, a residual income later, I'm still here. People often ask me, Fitz, you still doing the perfume thing? I say, yes. And I say with confidence. I say proudly. And I say with energy. They said, wow, there's something going on here. There's something about this guy. Make FM. You are FM. People don't just join the business because of everything that comes. They join because of you. Present the business with excitement. Present the business with confidence. Lift your head up high. You've got something special. Don't be ashamed. It's okay. My challenge to you, this year, if there's anything you can think of that you haven't done and you want to do and you've put it on your chicken list, chicken list, the thing that you always keep avoiding, do it this year. If you're too afraid, take somebody with you that's not. Let them hold your hand, because you can do it. Don't be afraid. We're all human beings, and everybody's got opinions. Not many people come with facts. I don't often listen to someone if they're not a multimillionaire, or work as a perfume consultant, or got something different to offer. I listen to my own opinion, and I listen to my own facts. Don't pay them no heed, because they'll put you off track. And guess what? You'll be where they are, in the same starting block. We've got something different in our hands. We've got a goal, isn't it? You want to reach your goal, yes? Yes. It may take a few years. And so what? Things take time. Things take time, but as long as you keep doing what you're doing, recommend, referring the business opportunity and the product, nothing can stop you. You may have, you know, a meeting, and it may not go particularly well. Somebody may scorn at you and scoff at what you're doing. It doesn't matter. Brush it off. Brush it off your shoulder. Lift your head up high, take a deep breath, and carry on. If it really affects you, call your upline. Call a fellow distributor. Call me. And I'll come and cheer you up and say, you know what? Doesn't matter. Leave it for today. Go home and have a cocoa or Baileys. Whichever takes your fancy. And then go back out there again. Because the same problems still exist. But what is the difference is our attitude. Attitude is very important. How's your attitude today? You sure? Did you wake up with a smile? Yes. Stephen does. Great. And he stands outside in the garden. I don't know. Is he naked when he does that? I don't know. You've seen him? I haven't seen him. You haven't seen him, okay. It's your attitude. It plays a very important role. People like to be around people who are positive. People who are friendly. If you're coming with a negative attitude, you're not friendly, you're not open, people are going to be a little bit put off. Be positive about yourself. Sometimes I wake up in a bit of a ruff, but I try and shake it off and be positive. So that when I'm talking, hi, good morning, how are you? I went and bought my packed lunch for today, And I went to Greg's and I said, "Hi, good morning, how are you feeling?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm fine, thank you." That was all. I didn't want to prospect. I didn't want to take a sandwich and give her perfume in exchange. No. I just merely was creating banter because it's my local Greg's. But I've got in my mind I'm going to go to that Greg's at some point. So I'm starting laying the seeds. That's what you need to be doing. Be friendly, be outspoken, and don't be afraid. Chinese New Year. What year is it for the Chinese? Anyone? I didn't get time to Google it. Snake? Snake, dog, rabbit?
Snake.
Cat?
Snake.
Cow? Okay, snake.
Someone said it's women year. Snake.
Women's year, okay. It's the year of the snake for the Chinese. Let's make this year the year for Federico Mahora Cosmetics. This is our year. This is our year to succeed. This is our year to shake off the cobwebs and take this opportunity by the horns. This is our year to reach those goals step by step. Work towards it. Be strong. Be brave. Smell nice. And I'll see you at the top. Thank you.